Matt Brown, he was the heart of the wilderness, the fearless leader of the Brown family, and the face fans trusted. But behind the camera of Discovery Channel's Alaskan Bush People, Matt Brown was battling demons no one saw coming. Now, after years of silence, he's been sentenced, and the truth is more shocking than anyone expected. What really happened off the grid? What tore this once unbreakable family apart? Stay with us, because this story is deeper, darker, and more unbelievable than you ever imagined. The dream began with Billy Brown, the family's head and a man with a radical vision. Billy didn't just reject modern society, he wanted to raise his entire family in the wilds of Alaska, free from technology, rules, and the noise of civilization. With his wife Ami Brown and their 7 children, Billy crafted a lifestyle that became the focus of the reality series Alaskan Bush People, which premiered in 2014. The concept fascinated millions. The idea that a family could survive, even thrive, without electricity, internet, or even consistent shelter was mesmerizing. At the heart of it all was Matt Brown. He wasn't just the oldest, he was the most magnetic, strong, resourceful, confident. He was the one viewers saw as the leader, but off camera, Matt was carrying burdens the world couldn't see. In 2016, the cracks started to show. Matt voluntarily checked himself into the Betty Ford Center for treatment, admitting a dangerous dependence on alcohol. He said he felt himself spiraling and knew he needed help. But sobriety didn't come easily. Though he left rehab, he didn't return to filming. While the rest of the family moved to Washington State to continue the show, Matt stayed in California, growing more distant by the day. By 2018, Matt returned to rehab after another chaotic year. It was clear the addiction was tightening its grip. Fans were concerned, but still hopeful. Then in 2020, things took a devastating turn. Two women accused Matt of sexual assault, both incidents allegedly happening while he was heavily intoxicated. The accusations, though never formally charged, were damning. Matt's image as a rugged, nature-loving hero dissolved overnight. Media headlines exploded, and social media users turned on him brutally. With public pressure mounting, Discovery Channel had a decision to make, and quietly, they made it. The network severed ties with Matt Brown, erasing him from the show and removing his presence from their brand. When Billy Brown died in February 2021, a special tribute episode was aired. Every family member was present: Bam Bam, Bear, Gabe, Noah, Snowbird, and Rain, but not Matt. He wasn't mentioned, not once. Bam Bam was even referred to as the oldest son, a subtle rewrite that stung deeper than words. But Matt wouldn't stay silent. In a series of fiery Instagram videos, he claimed that the show was fake, that the family didn't live as wild as they claimed, and that his father Billy had pocketed nearly all the money earned from filming. He alleged that while fans watched them survive, they were sometimes staying in hotels, being transported by helicopters, and relying on modern amenities behind the scenes. These revelations blew apart the myth. Viewers were shocked. The illusion of a pure, primitive family had just been exposed as a network production. Now living alone in Washington, Matt shares his life online in small fragments. He talks about sobriety, mental health, and encourages others struggling with addiction to seek help. He seems more grounded, but still visibly scarred by years of personal chaos and family separation. His story isn't just about downfall, it's about survival in a different form, one without cameras, without applause, and without the family that once stood beside him. Meanwhile, the rest of the Brown family wasn't free from turmoil. Bear Brown, perhaps the most unpredictable sibling, entered a whirlwind relationship with Raven Adams. They met in 2018, got engaged quickly, then broke up. Despite their split, Raven became pregnant with their first child, River. A restraining order soon followed. Raven cited erratic behavior and alleged drug use. Bear fought back by questioning the child's paternity. The saga played out across social media and tabloids. Despite all the turbulence, Bear Brown and Raven Adams somehow found their way back to each other. The couple reunited and tied the knot in early 2022, welcoming their second son, Cove, shortly after, but their attempts at stability didn't last. They separated again just before Cove's birth. Then came a twist that left even the most loyal fans stunned. They recently announced they're expecting their third child together. Their relationship has become known for its unpredictable pattern of breakups and reconciliations, making it one of the most dramatic sagas in the Brown family story. While Bear's life has played out like a tabloid soap opera, other siblings have taken a quieter route. Joshua Bam Bam Brown, the most private of the bunch, has intentionally stayed out of the spotlight and avoids any public drama. Gabe Brown married Raquel Rose, built a family, and continues to live a relatively peaceful life. Noah Brown, the family's tech-savvy thinker, married Rain Alicia in 2018. Though they separated in early 2025, they remain committed co-parents to their sons. Elijah and Adam, the sisters, Amora Snowbird Brown and Rain Brown, kept things even more low-key. Snowbird is known for her independence, while Rain has stayed close to her mother Ami, offering emotional support after Billy's death, through illness, grief, and scandal. Ami Brown has remained the family's pillar, her quiet strength especially. After surviving lung cancer, earned respect from fans, and served as the glue attempting to keep what's left of the family together. Behind all the public turmoil was a show that cost far more than it appeared. Alaskan Bush People was never cheap to produce. Filming in Alaska's wild terrain required specialized equipment, helicopters, satellite communications, and a crew prepared to operate in one of the harshest climates on Earth. The illusion of complete isolation was carefully constructed, but as Matt's accusations surfaced, viewers started to connect the dots. Reports of hotel stays, electricity, vehicles, and even modern communication tools contradicted what was shown on screen. Then came the revelation that would shake the very core of the Alaskan Bush People legacy residency fraud. Reports surfaced that the Brown family had falsely claimed Alaska residency in order to receive state benefits, even though they had been living elsewhere for years. It wasn't just a legal hiccup, it was a crack in the image they had spent nearly a decade building for a show that marketed authenticity, wilderness survival, and off-grid living. The accusations were devastating. This controversy was compounded by Matt Brown's own claims. In emotional and unfiltered Instagram videos, he alleged that the family had been manipulated, lied to, and grossly underpaid for their work on the show. He accused his late father, Billy Brown, of hoarding the earnings and creating a false narrative about their life for the cameras. Fans were left stunned. Had they been watching a genuine wilderness family or a manufactured reality show built on deception? By 2022, it all collapsed. With Matt estranged, Billy gone, and the show's reputation in ruins, Discovery Channel made a quiet but firm decision. No dramatic finale, no official announcement. They simply pulled the plug, the final nail in the coffin. A seemingly minor $500 legal dispute involving Billy's estate and former business partner Robert Mann, a small spark that ignited the end of a once-beloved series. For nearly 10 years, Alaskan Bush People offered viewers something raw, something different. But what began as an inspiring survival tale ended in scandal and silence. Still, Matt Brown remains at the heart of the story. His descent from wilderness icon to troubled outcast is a cautionary tale. But in his post today, there's a man searching not for cameras, but for peace. Survival now means something else entirely. What really happened between Matt Brown and his family? Truth or the cries of a broken man? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, his story isn't over. If you found this journey compelling, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. There's always more to uncover. Thanks for watching.